Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, here on the wonderful YouTube. What would we do without YouTube? Right, off down to the studios. It is 9:45. I've got to tell you, I quite like my new website. The boys have put a website together for me. I think you go to Jim Davidson OBE, one word, little letters, lower letters, case letters, Jim Davidson OBE. Have a little look at that, and it's got the tour dates. And I was looking at the tour dates today. I'm absolutely dead chuffed that in November I'm going back to the Circus Tavern again. The Circus Tavern. I did that in the 70s. It was owned by a bloke called Bob Wheatley. It's now run by a bloke called Pete, who's a mate of mine, and fantastic. It really is. There's 1,200 people, maybe more in there. They're all in your face, all from one. The reason I'm doing it is a bit of nostalgia, and the fact that I love the people. I love people from Essex. I do. I get it. I'm not from Essex. I'm across the water, Kent. I'm a sort of a train spotter, but no, I love it. And then I'm going back to another one I did as well, owned by the same people, in Rochester, the Casino Rooms, in November. So get in touch with the Casino Rooms, have a look at their website, and get in touch with the Circus Tavern. Or better still, just go to my website, Jim Davidson OBE. I don't know how you get on it. It's all one word, Jim Davidson OBE. And that's in America, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Obi. Took that off me card straight away. Don't worry about that. So have a little look on my website and book up and come and see it, because it's a hoot. It's like going back to the 70s. And before you say the material's the same, yes, it is the same. It's funny the same. That's what it is. Two black people in the news today. Interestingly, Kemi Badenoch has pulled a rabbit out of a hat, hasn't she? Even though they're saying she's only saying the things that Nigel Farage and everyone is saying. So this is the thing. So remember I told you, Margaret Thatcher said, we made them electable. Well, it looks like reform and their policies have pushed the Conservative into some form of, brain moment, a light bulb moment. And she's going to scrap, as well as other things, she's going to scrap stamp duty on houses for first-time buyers. I think that's great. That will really help the economy. And it said in the paper, Nigel Farage hasn't thought of that. He will. Don't worry about that. So Kemi is showing her strength in the end by talking common sense policies. Exactly the same as Nigel and the boys. I don't think the Conservatives have much of a hope of pulling through. But I mean, the longer it goes, the more chance they'll have. I still think they should sit down together. When Reform win, and they will, the next election, whatever it is, they're going to need some friends to form a majority government, and that's going to be the Conservatives, will it? And the DUP or whatever they're called over there in Northern Ireland. And so we're all pals together. So well done, Kemi. Apparently you did a brilliant speech. So congratulations to you. Might keep your job for another couple of months, I'm not sure. But once again, you're in opposition, there's no chance of you getting in. You can say what you fucking want. We're going to give everyone a free Aston Martin. You might as well get a few more votes. And then of course Lenny Henry. Do you know what? I've never liked Lenny Henry. The first time we saw Lenny Henry on stage or anywhere was on the television. I think it was Opportunity Knocks or New Faces, where there was a man bent over a pram with a berry on and his raincoat with a belt, and you could see him from the back, and he said, "Oh, Jessica, who's gonna see the Queen on Christmas Day then? Oh, Betty." I turned round, it's the black face, laugh. That was it. That made Lenny Henry a star. And then of course he said, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone with the black and white minstrels." He'd have gone to the opening of a fucking envelope, like all celebrities would, to make themselves famous. Now he's famous, he looks back. Does he regret it? No. He's saying he regrets it because he's doing a bit of virtual signalling. And then it became, Lenny Henry was always the bloke from the Midlands, you know what I mean? The comic, he weren't very funny, but he was black, and he did Trevor McDonald, and he did Tiswas. And he was a likeable little lad. And now, of course, when he's met all that fucking lefty mob from the young ones. And didn't he marry that big girl, Dawn French, who I think is brilliant? She can deliver a line, don't you worry about that. And then Lenny realised he was black and a lefty. And all the money, comic relief. We're doing comic relief for raising money for Africa. Fuck Africa, Lenny. You come from the Midlands. If you want Africa, go and live in Handsworth. What's got Jenrick into trouble now? Yeah, there's no white faces in fucking Handsworth. How's that racist? Is it the right-wing bigots that are forcing millions of black faces into Handsworth? I did Handsworth Horticultural Club years ago, 1975. There was a few white faces there. Well, in fact, it was all white faces there. I was on stage there, and there's someone come up. I'm on stage, seriously, on this big tall stage, talking to this working man's club, Handsworth Horticultural Club, and someone come up and pulled my trouser leg, like, you know, one of them. I said, yeah. He said, yo, Jim Davidson. I said, yeah. It's a telephone call for you at the front. For fuck's sake. Anyway, Lenny now wants black people to be paid for slavery. Len, fuck off. Absolutely ridiculous. What an opportunist. You got nothing else to do, Len. Try and learn some jokes. Learn to be funny. Learn to be funny without that self-satisfied grin after every line you deliver. We're not mates, Lenny. We'll never be mates. It's not because you're black. It's just because you're Lenny. You are Lord Lenny or whatever you're going to be next week. You keep going. You're doing well, mate. But for fuck's sake, if you really think I need some money back then from the Vikings or from the English that plundered my family in Scotland. Fucking ridiculous. Go out on tour, Len. I think the last time you went out on tour, you could throw an hand grenade in the audience and not hurt anyone. But there you go. I suppose you've got to do something to get yourself in the papers. All right. So that's it. I'm going down the studio now to do Ustream. Some great stuff on Ustream Plus. And let me just point this out. Ustream Plus, if you join Ustream as an annual member, you get Ustream Plus, which has 2 channels, JDTV and Ubers. You get that free. And also, you get 2 months off. So instead of paying 12 months at whatever the subscription is, you only pay 10. I think it's winner, winner, chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? Well, another day, another headline. Kemi Badenoch brings the Tories back into the mainstream politics. Let's see about that. Oh, I went to see the Producers last night. Oh, fucking hell. Kill to get a ticket. I swear to God, it's just the fucking best. It's at the Garrick. Sell your house. Buy a ticket. It's just... It is the best musical I've ever seen. Congratulations to them all. Absolutely brilliant. I was born in Dusseldorf, and that is why they call me Rolf. See you on Ustream.com. Ustream Plus is coming to your screens, and it's included with annual and lifetime membership. 2 brand new channels, JDTV, Warts and All, and U-Boats. A look behind the boating industry's greatest craft.
It's perfection.
GT 2-door Cortina.
Upgrade your subscription now and get Ustream Plus. Ustream Plus. It's got it all, plus a bit more.